Oh my god, it's me. I'm back at our regularly scheduled time, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, your regional equivalent. How you doing? My fellow meat mobility units. It is I, Stoic Chan, the philosopher, robot, entity, lore, background, TBD. We're gonna be paladining today. How exciting is that? Are you excited? Don't answer that. I already know the answer. What do you call a masturbating cow? What? Oh, thank you for that. Thank you. Beef stroganoff? Oh, no. No, you didn't.
Setting me a little bit. Okay, let's all calm down.
Oh man, that really tickled my funny whatever part of the human body is responsible for human generation. Thank you for that. I commissioned Dark Steel Cuirass set today. I have all the pieces. 150k, well spent. Purely for the drip factor, which is extreme, by the way. I cannot wait until 66. I do understand why you cannot, but it makes me upset. And by upset, I mean not at all, but because I understand the reasoning. It does make me displeased that I cannot wear the armor set visually now, but I've pseudo made my peace with it. We're gonna be exping in Western Altepa, if I can still help it. If I can't, then I don't know. I will probably like flag up, get picked up, have a subpar experiencing, you know, experience, eloquently put self. I'm getting mind flooded by my music. Please hold. Okay. No, that's not much better. Hang on. There we go. That's much better. Okay. The other thing that we have on the docket today, so we might do both. We might get a party of some description, of some quality, and then we will combo it with searching for my Paladin AF legs. And that should take the better part of like 4 hours, is my guess. But we'll just play it by ear. I already have a party formed with a whole one other person in it. Rolanda, who is an excellent compatriot that has helped me many a times of their own volition. So I'm just literally taking a mental tab in the background of everything that I could possibly do in future to make their life as easy and seamless as possible. But I'm just a little babby 57 paladin, and while I can get some stuff done, it's not gonna hold a candle to like when I'm a big boy 75 and I got the effing Balmung out or whatever, the 69, not joking, and also nice paladin greatsword is when I have that out. Is this BPM? I can't. Something slower, please. It's increasing my heart rate in real time. There we go. That's better. Alright, I'm back. I'm going to check out the camp. I hardly ever see anyone there, so should be good. The camp that I have in mind is somewhere on the left side of Western Altepa Desert, with Dommels and such. So all that we need to do is go there, systematically cull about 200 of the local fauna. That is the right one. I was thinking of flora versus fauna. Okay, let's start over. I need to go to Kuzats. Why didn't one get together with 3? What is it, because 7 was afraid of 9? If that is the answer, I don't get it. They weren't ready to try it 3s. It's like it sent me to another time and space. Oh no. The voices are back. Thankfully, they're all in agreement that that was a very good joke. So they can stick around for a little bit. I kind of missed them, to be honest. Do you have a list? Hang on, voices, go away for a second. Do you have a list? If so, I'm ready. Just do me, senpai. If you're so inclined.
Yes, me lord.
Reporting for duty.
All right.
Jacked up and good to go.
Oh, good. Honestly, just, you know, like that one meme genre with like the dude and like I almost said butcher shop, and that wasn't gonna be right. The barber shop, where he's like, you know, just fuck me up, fam. How do you tell the difference between a frog and a horny toad? How? I need to make sure I'm sneaked for this, because I'm gonna be 99% focused on you. There we are. All right, watching. A frog says ribbit ribbit, and a horny toad says rub it rub it.
That's pretty good. I like that one a lot. Oh, wonderful. I love that for me. Thank you.
I don't know why, but every time you give me a pun, I black out for a moment, and then I snap back into reality. I probably need to see a technician. Oops, I mean a doctor. Know why you shouldn't go for a cheap circumcision? Why? Why is that? Because they're nothing but a ripoff? No, you don't laugh at, you laugh for me. Stop it. Stop it. Stop. Stop. I'm losing control. I'm rapidly losing control. I'm not panicking, you're panicking.
Ooh, you suck.
Oh, thank God. At least that guy is still on my side. I don't exactly remember where this camp is. All I know is that it's between the two butt cheeks of land masses back here. How does a rock pee? How does it pee? Dwayne says I bought shoes from a drug dealer once. Oh, I wasn't even paying attention. I think it's back here. I don't know what you laced them with, but I was tripping all day.
More gold is required.
Nope.
Well, excuse.
Nope.
Mission failed.
Nope. Oh my God.
What the hell? Oh my God, no way.
It's gonna hit some of these. Hit all these.
What are you doing, step bro?
I can't possibly even remotely begin to explain in an even sentiment adjacent way how funny that is. It do got me rafflecoptering. Alright, we're here. Middle of bumfuck nowhere. There do just be camels around. What has two butts and kills people? What's that? An assassin.
Oh God, you're just suddenly even harder and harder every time. I don't know how much more I can take it. Narrators, no, I cannot. Unbelievably, apocalyptically funny.
All right, we've identified no one's here, so that means that I can rally the troops. Within about 1 second of me getting here, my other party member that I have acquired's wife is giving him aggro. I don't know. Hi, are you setting up a camp here or just chilling? When 2 people have sex, it's a twosome. When 3 people have sex, it's a threesome. Now I know why people call you handsome. I'm gonna give you about 1,000 of megalols in chat, so that this moment is commemorated on screen for all time. If you have tetraphobia or whatever the fear of holes is, I apologize for what I just did. Okay, I guess I'll just go myself. Okay, so they're already summoning people here. I don't have the pain tolerance to withstand this. So we're just gonna go back. He says, you a paladin, you will get invite easy. Little do they know that I chronically make my own parties. So that dog just won't run, chief. 10 seconds. I don't know. Where else is there to party? Nowhere, that's what. It's like, I don't want to go to Temple Yugalepi. I'm just not. I don't know people's pain tolerance for Buffalo. I mean, it is 57, so maybe high. And it is in a Windersian controlled area. So there is increased experience from partying in a conquest opposed zone and increased conquest point generation. Oh. It also recommends Cape Terragon for 57, and that just does not seem right. Because some things are higher than like 12 levels apart there. That just seems like a bad time to me. There's Ottawa Chasm, which I have not partied in very often enough, but I don't know. It could be fine. Nobody likes Buffalo, right? But everyone likes the drops. My in-laws are mimes. They do unspeakable things whenever they visit. Lol. Here we go, hang on. Lol spam. Oh yeah. Yeah, dude, just get. Oh, just send it. Send me. That's what I'm talking about. Wow. I guess we have time. We have time to look around. I'm going to put on a sword or club, whichever is lower. I'm going to put on a sword at first to lull whoever it is that I'm grabbing into a false sense of security. Which is actually true, but they won't know it, that I know what I'm doing. And then, once we progressed about half an hour into the party with literally nothing bad happening, I'm going to swap over to the greatsword and have no hate issues. And then they're going to say amongst themselves and to themselves, wow, I guess there is something to this whole greatsword paladin thing. I should be a greatsword paladin. And then begins a months-long inter-sociocultural revolution where shield prices drop dramatically. Sword and club hardly ever sees any more use. Let me pause the meme while I figure out where we're going. Ottawa Chasm, I guess. Cole Shoo Shoo. Cole Shoo Shoo me. I lost track of where my OBS, please. We just found out Grandpa is now addicted to Viagra. Nobody is taking it harder than Grandma. That's nasty, but that's also... That actually had me exhale briefly out of my nose before I did my, you know, simulated laughter. So that was real. We just had a real moment there, you and I, in real time, across the digital space.
Yeah.
Emotional damage.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
No.
Oh, I gotta go to Mazer Shakrami and then Auto Chasm, because if I remember correctly, Auto Chasm... No, Auto Chasm is not this way. It's not this way. Auto Chasm... Fucking Icy wasn't memeing so hard. He would have been able to tell me I was going the wrong way. I had to catch myself. Hang on, calm down. So, I'm a professional. Anyway, so the meme that I was working on. So we convince everyone to become a Greatsword Paladin, which works because everybody knows the strengths and limitations of their job to the extent that they should be able to make Greatsword Paladin work like I have been. That's just a given. Sword, club, and shield prices drop dramatically because surplus explodes catastrophically overnight. It's astronomical, the rate at which people are dumping their shield, swords, and clubs, all the way up to 75. Nobody wants anything to do with them anymore. And then I make it so that I put my, you know, my birds, my feelers out there, and I whisper sweet nothings to the devs that, hey, Greatsword Paladin is legitimately strong. I was part of the motion that resulted in the ocean of this cataclysmic shift in equipment use. So, like, you should take it from me. Like, we need to get this greatsword thing under control. And then, you know, we go into the future a little bit. We buy all of the shields, clubs, and swords that are on the market and disperse them across, you know, trusted associates and, you know, Swiss Sandorian bank accounts and stuff like that. And then the moment that Greatsword gets nerfed, we freaking cash out, baby. Super hard. And we get millions of gil, and then we're set for life. Or until Treasures of Ottergon comes out, and then something prohibitively expensive comes along, and then, you know, I'm left drunken and half insane in Minecraft, just bubbling about how I had it all and I wasted it. I wasted my shot. Icy had to go to the doctor because he's been having a lot of regular bowel movements. They diagnosed me with all sorts of weird shit. Oh, I need to test something on you, Icy. Don't read into that. SO at Icy Caladris. Look at that, man. I'm so professional. Every day, every stream, I get a little bit better. See, because you got the purple heart, which induces in the audience the desire and remembrance that they have the option of following people on Twitch. It gives your link there so that if they wanted to peruse your most recent VODs or learn more about you on your dedicated About Me page, they could just click the link and they're taken right there. They don't have to do nothing but press their left. It's the most leftmost finger. That's a index finger, right? Or is that the middle finger one? whichever the leftmost one is. I'm not a biologist. It reassures the chatter that you are worth watching with my personal assurance. I hope that the check is in the mail, but if it's not, I'm patient. And it says what you last played. I love it. I made probably about 1,000 adjustments while I was trying to work. And by work, I mean like press buttons, praying to God that every second took me closer to 6. I worked a little bit over. Oh, it's so far away, dude. It's all this heavy armor, man. It's weighing me down. Where's my thing? Where's my placards? Hang on. I don't know. Oh, God. There we go. Pay no attention to what just happened to me just then. And if you don't know what I'm talking about, then don't ask. It's none of your concern. I don't need to concern you with needless detail, especially when you have so much dopamine consumption to go through. The one thing that I had to fight with the most was whether to include a little video game controller emoji in front of last played. Instead, I just went with the tried and true vertical splitter, or whatever the fuck that's called. Because it was like less visual noise, because it's very important for ocular mouthfeel that people are able to segue all the way through to the end. And in one smooth, uninterrupted brain input. You know how your mind works. I don't have to tell you twice.
Damn, son, where'd you find this?
The One Piece is real!
Please pardon me while I insert a Angry Orchard into my mouth. Oh yeah, man. Alcohol entering the bloodstream. Let's go. All my homies love that. Every goddamn last one of them. Has anyone in chat, the thousands of people that are watching, anyone in chat consumed willingly that type of alcohol that has little flakes of gold metal in it, with the on the premise that the gold metal chunks are going to cause little eviscerations in your intestinal tract so that the alcohol is absorbed faster? I got a follow-up question. What does it seem like it works? And try to empty out the copium as much as you can, and replying to that. And what happens to the gold afterward? Does it just like it's gotta come out, right? It's gotta come out. I don't. Santos, you know what I'm talking about, right? You've consumed many an alcoholic beverage. Like the types of drink, you know, that you drink, and it's got little metal flakes in it. Goldschlager. Now, granted, I have not seen that product for probably 10-15 years, something like that. But I do, the memory of it will never leave me. I first drank alcohol this spring. Vodka is nice. I have extremely low alcoholic tolerance. The only quote-unquote heavy drink that I can partake of and not have a very visceral, gross-out reaction to it is, what is it? Jaeger? I think somebody tricked me into it, and I ended up liking it because they were doing Jaeger bombs, which is like Red Bull, and then something I'm remembering about like flipping the cup at like the last moment. I don't know. Some kind of zoomer shit. And I don't know, I was already drunk when I drank it. You gotta be careful what you put in your mouth in those situations, man. I mean, I'm not your parental unit, but like, at least keep one eye. We're gonna stop. Let's just stop. Let's pump the brakes a little bit. Woo! My partner in crime here has quote-unquote purchased a few hours of gameplay time. Wife aggro free. We should probably try to find... Still trying to suss out camp. A spotter with a party... Quotation finger marks already gathering. Showed up within a second. Which is a shame, because that Dalma camp would have been very juicy, but I'm already familiar with it. So we need to continue expanding our horizons. F6. Am I gonna know how to get there? Of course. Yes. F6. At the top left. Okay. Sure. Easy enough. I can do that. Where's my I can do that? Nope, that's not it.
I can do that.
Nope, ran into a rock. I love that for me. If you've been watching for approximately 2 seconds and you like what you've seen, clicking the follow button below not only updates you when I'm around, it also helps the channel grow in more ways than you might expect. Plus, low-key, I will get me that much closer on a technical level to falling in love with you. Your mileage may vary how important that aspect of it is. But I'm just letting you know. I'm letting you know what the stakes are. What are you doing? I'm a fan of the sheep head on pretty much every race except for Elven. I think that the combination of Elvon being very tall and the fact that they have normal sized heads, it renders in me a feeling not dissimilar. Where the fuck is it? How do I get there, dude? Am I stupid? Oh, there was no actual bridge there. I don't think I can go left either. Or can I go left? Am I gonna have to go all the way around? You know what? We're exploring. Literally nothing is happening. Let's go back and see if we can get to F6 just by going left. It's fine. It's Friday in the year of our Lord. We can afford a little bit more running. I got one more for you, and then I'm done until you go live again. Sure. Do I? Okay, no. I have to follow the left tunnel. Why do walruses love a Tupperware party? What? Why? They're always on the lookout for a tight seal. Oh, ooh, dude. Ooh. All right. Everybody calm down. Calm down. My parents-in-laws are gonna think that there's something wrong with me, and they're still under the illusion that... I mean, no, they're not. They've been completely disillusioned, but... You know. They might still think there's a chance. We do be going left. I'm trying to reach an alleged F6 camp with flies. if I get there and it is occupied, I will scream. I don't know what my screaming will sound like because I have not raised my voice in like 5 years. Just know it'll happen. It's a good thing I stopped, because this would have sucked. Oh god, I thought that was some kind of monster I didn't see before. Ottawa Chasm is a very interesting area and has one of the worst climbing puzzles in the world. And by worst, I mean, like, actually good. It's a good climbing puzzle. It's just subject to Final Fantasy XI's verticality, i.e., no verticality at all. Oh no, is this a fucking... Please, dude, just let me I could just go around, I guess. Is that what it wants? Is this what the video game wants? Because I can do that. I don't want to deal with the smoke puzzle, dude. Because if you're not familiar, if you're not apprised of what the black smoke is, it's a mechanic where some of these black smoke globs do go away after a certain amount of time of just vigorously rubbing up against them. I think velociraptors, I'm pretty sure raptors are sneak, right? Why they have bat wings, evolutionarily speaking, I don't know. I couldn't tell you. I want you to know I was bored the other night and looked up 30 pages of dad jokes, 30 dad jokes, and made a list of 200 just to do this every day. You and I, and I'm saying this for your own protection and state of being in mind. We should probably hang out even less than we are. Because within the span of about 1.5 months of us interfacing, I have poisoned your brain. It's like a byproduct, almost like an aura that I project, where I make everyone around me, digital or otherwise, way more cringe. I just have this cringe projecting aura around me, and it's all in good fun, of course. I just know that. Was I hit by something? Why am I 300 down? Was I hit by something? Is it because I'm rubbing up against the mist? Nothing hit me. I didn't get aggro. That's weird. Am I taking damage? Why am I taking damage? Is it this? Do you not like this? Oh my god, the fucking ogre flies are over there, dude. The hidden ants. Well, if it was antlions, they should pop out and fuck me up, right? Like that's their mechanic. Unless they're doing damage to me, but they can't detect me. Like it might be a thing where they do damage to you, but if they can't aggro you in a normal way, like it might still do damage. I don't know, maybe that's like a coding thing. I hope people know how to get to this camp naturally, dude, because it's the worst. I mean, it might not be the worst. I'm gonna actually check the tunnel all the way east to see if there is a more organic way to get here from the zone entrance, unquote. Okay. Yeah, it's Horizon, so I don't know. I could definitely see it being a thing where it would probably be a huge pain in the ass to code because I'm not a coder, so I would have no idea, or even a remote frame of reference. Please, God, let me go through. It's right over there, dude. I can see it. Did I just waste that sneak? I did. Fuck me. Okay, let's go another one. It's right there. I can smell it. I can smell the camp. What level are you trying to do? 57? Which these are ripe for the pickings for. What I'll probably do is what I normally do, which is try to grab a sync target that is... Oh my god, dude. Oh my god. So Cape Terragon is a thing. Like there's like robber crabs and stuff like that, but they're all like, their minimums are like 65 and go all the way to like 68. So I could tolerate that. I want off this ride. I just want off. A way out, dude. Let's go.
That's what I'm talking about. Wow.
Amazing. We're so close. We're so close. I can taste the... Am I just gonna go around a fucking circle? No, thank you. We just gotta get to the outside perimeter. Is it these? The flowers? The flowers have an AoE poison? That must have been what it was, because I did pass a couple of these. This do be the poison swamp synonym to Dark Souls. This is a poison swamp area. We're almost there. Just stop. Listen, I know that you want it. You're hungry, and you have to pee because you didn't go before we left. But you just have to wait. You just have to wait, and let me take us to where we're supposed to go. Because I am not turning this car around. I'm just going to drive it right off the cliff, and then we're all gonna be. But then we're all gonna be in trouble instead of just you guys. So just fucking pump your brakes. Look at that, man. Beautiful. Are there some antlions around? Sure. I need to check. F6. I wanted F6. F6. So like the tunnel, I guess. Is a tunnel what it wants? If so, that's fine. It does alarm me slightly. Okay, we have a miner here. Good. And then some lizards to fill in the gaps. This looks fine. I can see this being a thing. This is going to be an enormous categorical pain in the ass to get here. But it's right at the cusp of killability. The AoE is going to be a little bit annoying, but if people can deal with it in the dunes, they can deal with it at 57. All right, I think I found the zone. I think I found it. People are not going to like it, but it's what we have at home. Position out of a chasm. When you do head out, you'll want to take the... I tried Dommels, and there's lizards here too. They will survive. I know people don't like flies. I know people don't like flies. I know people don't like flies. It's what we have. If people don't like it, they can just flag back up. Or they can make their own party. Because I've already sunk cost fallacy is kicking in real hard. See all E7 to 67 inv, and we'll see who's out here. I may actually have to flag up regardless. All my gear is 56 plus, and there are no healers literally at all. I thought there'd be at least one. I can give it a minute, but it doesn't look good. I don't know, chat. What do you want to do? Huh? Like maybe coffer? Maybe coffer, and then try to see if we can make a party. I'm in this state of mind to party now. But here, we'll put a poll in just so I can disregard the results and do what I want anyway. I didn't say that out loud. What are you talking about? Poll session coffer or look for party. Bosses 2 offer, look for party. I don't know, Lamau. And you could spend Stoic coins, TM, to influence the result. Because, you know, the economy or whatever. Already, poll is active. Oh, you don't use the same gear for 5 or 10 levels? I'm trying to make my AF gear last as long as possible, which means and keep my skills topped up, which sadly means sticking within 2 levels of where I'm at. Wow, 2 minutes is a long time, huh? Feels like it hardly moved. Are you fucking serious? Why do I even stop? Oh my god, dude, stop influencing the result. It's poison. The diplomatic. This is why democracy doesn't work. It's because of shit like this. You people can't be trusted with your own points. I'm gonna flag up roll. Please forgive me. I'll spot check for healers if I don't get picked up within 15 minutes or so. Thank you for sticking it out. Offer looking for party. It is, dude. It's going crazy. Look at it. Isn't it beautiful? The levers, the socio-cultural levers at work getting pulled mysteriously in the background, like the fuel control rods of like a nuclear power plant. Amazing. All right, so they are willing to get picked back up if I'm not picked up. Let's disband. I'm gonna give her a heart to let her know that piece is to be with her. We'll disband. 10 to I do not know. There's not like a tracker for telling me how long the poll is left up for. 20 seconds, something like that. I can't imagine the results are going to be that much different. Because we need Paladin AF legs. So that's probably what we're probably gonna go for. And that means going deep into the butthole of Bado. Some phrasing, of course, but that's what it's called. Well, I'm not calling it bidet. Bidet is the word I'm thinking of. Well, it's just close enough that I cannot help but make the comparison every time. On the inside. Rest in peace, my other warp cudgel charge. I don't know, Lamel won. Oh god, who could have seen it coming, dude? Coffer it is. I'm sorry. I am the Senate now. Where is it? Where is it? Where's I am the Senate? No. No. Where is it? It's right. It's right here. I am the Senate.
I am the Senate.
You're ugly. You're disgusting. I'm gonna kill you. Give me $200.
We're gonna go back. We're gonna shout in chat to see if there's a remote chance that somebody else needs the same coffer key. And then suit up and head out. It is likely, but not guaranteed, that Rolanda will try to join us. Of course, they're extremely welcome because they have TH2. But if I could just get people out there, that's going to be a win. Let's refresh the whole 30 HP that we're missing.
Betrayal. I am.
I just need to hit a few of these because I want to.
Moosey, motherfucker.
That one is near and dear to my heart. Quick spiel. I am a Twitch affiliate. Twitch forces Twitch affiliates and above to run ads. I cannot help it. Each ad break is like 90 seconds, but I've set it up so I get at least an hour of consumable pre-roll list content in between. The ad break is inbound, pending 20 seconds from now, so brace accordingly. Get up, walk your dog, pet your cat, brush your teeth. I was gonna say go outside, but that's just disgusting. I shouldn't have said the words aloud. Just don't touch grass. Just get, like, if you need to touch grass, just get like a little patch of like cat grass. So you can buy them at Petco. They're next to like every checkout aisle because nobody buys them. All right, we're gonna go for it. Bado, coffer key. Outside grass is so dirty though. It is. That's why you need to grab the cat grass from Petco, where it's nurtured in a like secure indoor, presumably, environment. Just like me. You need it for future AF and such. Heading. Going to try to rally people and head out. I'm gonna give that a minute, and then I'm also going to send the same message in the other. Felicity, you stream, right? I don't know if you're in the middle of ads or not. If so, I'm gonna wait until afterward to do my thing. I'm gonna take this opportunity to suck down some Angry Orchard. I need meat grass to be as organic and pesticide free as possible. Well, yeah, how else are you gonna roll around in it? You can't have that stuff getting, you know, sapped into your epidermis. The outside meat layer that I definitely have. And yes, I stream got an ad right after you asked though. Okay, I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna give it like 2 minutes so you can be adless, and then I will plug you. Twitch plug. Not consensual. Tell you this. No, don't. No. No, don't do that, dude. Not like this. Thank you, roll. Roll. Let's see. We're probably gonna need roll to be on beast if I can help it. Massive help as always. Just know that there is a huge tab with your name on it of stuff I owe you I'm basically going to become an indentured servant to you once I'm 75. Okay. Lord Juno. I think that everyone that would have responded already has. So we're gonna try to grab at least one other person. At least, even though Quadav are like turtle people. So like, all you have to do is like be faster than like the slowest person. Not literally, but it's funny in my head to say that. They're like a non-issue, even when they're like a little bit higher than you. Well, that's not true. I shouldn't discredit them. They will still beat your ass if they're like 10 levels above you, which these are. Like the lowest one is going to be like 67. I think. I believe. I'm pretty sure. I think there's a multi-door area. Okay, you should be back now. All right. Shout out. I need to get into the habit of doing this. Epic voice crack. Did you hear that? Shout out Felicity Ryan. I've seen them around in other chats. I'm sure that they're a very lovely individual that also deserves follows. And I also think that they're probably within a percentage point degree cooler than I am. Which I know is borderline preposterous, however, that's what my instincts tell me. And they have not lied to me before. What am I doing? I almost sent myself back to Western Altepa. Yeah, they're gonna be pretty spicy. Yell. Thanks. I appreciate that. And you, dearly. And legitimately. Alright, let's send out a yell. Bado, coffer key, do you need it for future AF and such? Going to rally people and head out. I didn't need to... Well, no. That is part of the... That's part of the message. That's good. And then we just wait. We sit back. Relax. Pop open. Grab this coffee cup with peppermint mocha in it, and you know, chill out at the Winchester and wait for all this to blow over. I already made that joke, you know, a couple days ago, but I work hard. So get off my my toe good back. Stoic drinking ASMR. Craigasms. Just get some Craigasm chat, or in chat. Here we go. Ah, yeah, dude, look at that. My boyfriend actually plays this. Mine too. I need a Bado key, please. Okay. Web. No, I'm married. I have a wife. That's cool. That's awesome. Did they stream too? Or do they just kind of like bask in your glory whenever you're streaming? Hello. The old Cobb. They are a 58 Beastmaster. Alright. See, all Verity. Our power level is slowly going up. No, he doesn't stream yet. He's planning on starting though. I mean, it is a huge benefit that you're there to support him when he does start. There's a seemingly endless string of things to want to keep track of and just fuss with, and like little errors that you make while you're still trying to figure out both like mechanically what you're doing, but also like what kind of entertainment you're trying to put out into the world. So having somebody there that's already, you know, made the mistakes, so to speak, definitely helps. Well, welcome. I don't know what this person is. They said that they needed white mage hands, so I'm presuming, eloquently put self, I appreciate that, that they are there for white mage AF, which should mean that they're at least 55 plus. Okay, Rolanda is asking what job they are. Even though I put air conditioning on 71, my computer produces like a cataclysmic amount of heat because I told it to run as like hard as possible on its cooler. Like its cooler is working, which is why the room is hot and my computer is cold. So I suffer so that it may live a discomfortless life. What is streamer talking about? All right. Yep. Agreed. We can head over to though. No one else reached out. He's the one that got hero into this. That's cool. Don't need key, but I'll come for some skill ups. Woo! Buckhand is also joining. Sounds good. Hey, Gawkin. Thanks for joining. I don't remember offhand where the best quote unquote camp is to get these keys. My ancient memory is telling me that it is in a 4-door room. Does anyone remember? Anyone know offhand like where? I'm kind of speaking like to chat and just in general to myself and to my party who could not hear me unless they're watching the stream. Like where the best place in Bordeaux is to just chill and kill indiscriminate numbers of Quadav. There's a few that spawn before the 4-door room. That's where we farm from my paladin. That's what I'm vaguely remembering. Would you?
Oh, brother, this guy stinks!
No, you stink. I'm really sorry, man. For just a brief moment, I let myself get just even remotely momentarily irritable with you. And to have this lapse of emotional control on stream, on air, so to speak, is borderline unforgivable to myself. You might be fine with it, but like it's gonna take ages for me to recover from this disciplinary issue that I've created for myself. Commit Sudoku. I could do that. I've never done the puzzles. Where am I going? Is it Forgati? Forngati? Right? I should know this. No, it is not there. Norvellen? Where the fuck is Bordeaux? Durfland, that's right. I should know that because I'm Bastoken. I should get spanked very lightly with the piece of licorice for that. Holy shit, thank you so much, Icy! Oh my god. Let's have some pogs. Let's have some pogs in chat. Oh my god. Thank you so much. You have both contributed to software, hardware, and logistics improvements for my content TM, and at least 2% of all proceeds go to greenies for my dog because she gets one before bed. It's the really, really teeny ones, so she shouldn't gain a lot of weight from them, and it helps, take care of her teeth. So it's like you're my dog's dentist. it's like you putting the greenies in her mouth every night. Isn't that special? I think so. The way I phrase it, definitely a little weird, but so is 99% of the torrential downpour of question markable material. Max, it's all here. Plans start at $9.99 a month. Find entertainment for every mood on Max. Thanks. I appreciate the advert. Not in OBS. Hotmail wants to remind me that I have, the option of going on to Max to watch Chernobyl for like the 50 millionth time. Chernobyl is a great series, extremely well acted. and well made, but do not watch it if you are in a good mood, or if you don't want to be plunged into a bad mood. Another another thing of another movie of the same emotional wavelength would be The Road. Avoid that one too. I just wanted it so I could stab easier Easter Island with my Tonberry, but you're welcome. Yeah, at first I wasn't sure what you meant. It does look like an Easter Island head, doesn't it? I want... Bezos-chan just needs to allow you to have more than like 5 static emotes. It do be kind of ridiculous that like the Twitch servers cannot handle like 32 by 32 JPEG sprites, and they need to artificially limit like how many that you can have at once, unless you have like a certain number of subscribers. And then I'm assuming it unlocks forever, but does it scale? Like, does it want you to have like 15 subscriptions within a month to give you one whole extra static slot? And then what? Does it go to 20 then? Kind of crazy to think about. How can Twitch handle only a few when Discord can handle like 100 roles? So the devil argument is that Twitch allows you, when you are not an affiliate, to, I think, grab VODs. You can make VODs. So like people are storing probably hundreds to thousands of terabytes worth of video pretty much indefinitely, because if you, I don't know if I'm like spilling the secret sauce or whatever, but if you make your VODs into a highlight, there's no, from what I can tell, there's no restriction on you being able to make any length highlight, and highlights stay forever. I had to double check, well, I even like quadruple checked. They don't go away. So, you know, if you factor in tens of thousands of people, you know, streaming at like, you know, 1080p, 1440p, whatever, I don't think that there's a resolution cap. I think that the only way that you get capped is like your frame rate. Like if you're not, this is the stupidest thing, by the way, but when you first start streaming on Twitch, you don't get what are called bit encoders. So at the bottom right, like the little gear symbol where you can like click and say, hey, I want to watch Stoic in 1080p 60 frames per second. Somebody got a very rare drop. Congratulations. I want to watch Stoic in 1080p 60 frames per second, or I want to watch him in 1080p 30 frames because I'm in a hotel and I'm paying like $50 a second for like slightly increased internet speeds, but that's like the most that they can handle. Like those types of options are not automatically given to you. You, as a non-Twitch affiliate, you are meant to set the bitrate and resolution combination that then determines, or the frames per second combination and all that, everything else I said, that determines a single frame rate and resolution combination that you're just stuck with. So until I became an affiliate, I rolled with 1080p or 720p 60 frames per second, because I can't imagine that a lot of people, I know there's people out there that do, but I can't imagine the majority watch on anything bigger than like no, now that I think about it, maybe they do. Then like by a 30 by 30, you know, screen or whatever, 16.9 is like the flavor of the day. Like most are going to be watching as like second screen food, right? Or like if you really love your streamer, like I know you do me, you have me front and center, and you, even if you only have one monitor and you are just consuming this at almost part and parcel with me delivering it to you in real time. To the point that the only thing that breaks this hypnotic trance that I have over you is me shutting down the stream. And even then, I know you go to VODs. This is, I don't actually believe this, just so you know, like narrator's note. But you get my point. And the bit coding is not set by the. I don't even know how we got here to this part of the conversation. I think it's just because it's something I've been wanting to talk about for a while. Because of how weird it was. I was like, what do you mean I can't have, like, people just can't choose what, like, resolution frame rate combination they want. They actually portray it as like a gift, almost. Where they're like, okay, so, like, we will give affiliates, like, video encoding options or quality control options on a, like, per user basis. I guess, like, first come, first serve or something. And then, like, partners just get it all automatically. In the times that I've checked my own VODs, I've seen the encoding options. So I guess they're just giving it to everyone. I don't know if or when they would ever limit me, but them's the stakes, man. Oh, I see. I was talking way too overly long about quality control options for videos, which came out of a conversation about why Twitch can't... Where am I going? Oh, no. You have to get muted. Have to get muted. We have to get muted, otherwise it's gonna curse us. I do have holy waters, though. Right? I do have holy waters, because I need to take care of my babies. Because what if they forget about the game mechanic of this area, and then they just go... They just free ball into the curse machine. Can use thing behind us to get muted. I've got all sorts of meds. Oh, she doesn't have a white mage sub job, so that's fine. She's not gonna mind getting muted. Oh, about how Twitch, like, limits you to, like, 5 static, like, emojis. and how stupid that feels. I think that Twitch is still, like, even after the adjustments that they made, is still, like, not hemorrhaging money, but is still gradually losing it. So they're trying to find a delicate balance. Read, there isn't one, really. Between not pissing off the people that are like keeping their platform alive, literally, streamers, and not alienating, you know, the people all coming in and, like, giving like insane amounts of ad revenue and so on. All that, I mean, it all goes to a good place, right? Like, Mr. Bezos, with how well or how semi-poorly Twitch is doing, can probably only afford a yacht this year. I don't know about you, but that makes me fucking sad. Yeah, 75. So Icy says concurrent average viewer requirement for partner is nuts. It is. Once you break based off of from what I've seen and the research I've done, once you consistently break the double digits and you're able to keep it past like 30 or 40 people, is when whatever population of like audience you have, whatever the demographic split is, it's increasingly likely that you'll hit like a critical mass where people will start watching only because they see like 24 plus other people watching. It's like it's all about the human herd mentality, right? People like watching people that other people are watching because they're like, well, there has to be something interesting about this person. Like, people wouldn't just watch for no reason, right? That's fucking wrong. It's wrong. So you're already a big streamer, man. I see. You've already made it. Now you just have to become a VTuber. just become a VTuber. Like there was like a guy that made himself like a slime from like Dragon Quest, and he had like 2,000 people. Like it's just science. Just make yourself into like a slime or like a mimic. Like make yourself like a mimic. I don't think there's many mimics out there. Or, you know, rebrand a little bit. Make yourself like into a ultra kawaii desune like little chibi person, and make your backstory that you're like a dragon priestess that looks like they're like 7, but in reality, because of like an ancient curse that was placed on you, you're actually like 3,000 years old. The kids love that shit. I love it. I did. I am here to... I got you, fam. These people didn't bring echo drops. Let me trade. This also increases the chances that they won't just like peace out instantaneously. So I'm showing them kindness, like once I get their key. Not that I would actually believe that. I haven't gotten that vibe. They don't have to give me money, that's fine. Echo drops. Yep. Wait for Gawkin. No, I didn't say that. No, nobody said that. I didn't say that. Icy RP puts both of my hands on the side of your face and looks and makes longing uninterrupted eye contact. You're beautiful, man. Whoop. Oh yeah. You're a white mage. Didn't have to use the echo drop. That was pure autopilot for me. Well, this is the only third most awkward boner I've ever had. Me too, man. It's only awkward if the balls touch. This okay. I'm being corralled. South? I guess we could go that way. Yeah. It's fine, that makes sense. If the Quadav detect by hearing, why don't they just cover their whole face with a helmet? Like just rip off the band-aid. Like, I don't know, maybe their eyesight isn't that good. Maybe that's the lore reason. Given how many combined, like, thousands of hours that I've played this game, you would think that I would have some kind of, you know, basement level understanding of the lore of each area. All I know is that Bastok endorsed in a main mission the wholesale slaughter of these Quadav because they were getting in the way of opening up new mines. And let me tell you, if that ain't the most K-Kona thing I've ever heard, I don't know what is, man. Get some K-Konas, man. Ooh, we learned Crescent Moon. Let's go.
Why are you running? Why are you running? That's fucking teamwork.
We need to swap out Freeze Bite. Canonically, Paladins are dumb as hell. So the chance of us ever making real use of Freeze Bite outside of weapon skills is very low. I don't know how much stronger, if at all, Crescent Moon is compared to Power Slash. All I know is the sound that it makes when it takes a man's life. Okay, we need to... I'm taking more damage than I expected. What level is this? 66? Yeah, I can see that. It's 9 levels above me. We need to take this seriously. Let's Ikra gunk it up and let's treat this as a XP points party. We'll get some in light up. Don't headbutt me. What are you, a blue mage? This is problematic. I'm gonna have to invincible here. Just put on a shield. No. I'll do that when I'm dead. I am glad that we brought like the whole squad with us. Definitely seems like it was a good idea. Not that it was even my idea. Like, if we could have gone with just like 3 people, we were gonna go with 4 people, but it's definitely gonna be safer. Thank the lords above. Let's Crescent Moon. Let's see what that's like. I mean, it looks cool. I mean, that's a good amount of damage. I don't know if it rolled low or high or what. Do I want to spend Yag drinks in this situation for speed? I would think that I would. Okay. I'm gonna let you lead way, Gawkin. I don't remember. Just get me in there. All according to Keikaku. Keikaku means plan. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I don't have many silent oils left. Sneak is best. We're definitely gonna want to sneak past them if we can avoid having to deal with more than we absolutely need to. That is best. We don't know how many of these we're going to have to kill to get through. I am endlessly grateful that all the shit in Bado and anything tangentially related to the Gladav is all hearing based. Stuff is progressively more annoying when you have to worry about invis. Because anytime that you want to do anything, you have to... Is it here? Is this here? Are we here? Question mark? Oh, okay. I see. All right. What about that one? Do platinums drop the keys? The coffer key? Question mark? Classic Final Fantasy 11. Platinums do. So these all drop it. All right. This is a pretty good spot. The 4-door area that I was thinking about is to the east there. You can see the like plus sign room. I hope that you are all braced accordingly for the most riveting content known to man in everyone's favorite double-decade-old RPG. MMORPG, rather. With over 2,000 to 3,000 concurrent players at any one time. Almost certainly about to jump up to 4,000 once Treasures of Ottergon comes out. Because everyone's going to want some of that blue mage Jussie. You know what I mean? Yeah? Everyone's gonna come clamoring for their blue job. There's not gonna be a soul in sight who isn't getting a blue job.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Give me wings and my DNC back. Leans in. No. Oh hey, did I forget to change? I did. Let nobody know that I'm a black mage. Oh, it's because I'm cosplaying. I'm a I'm a dark knight paladin. They don't have to know. Nobody's said anything yet. They don't know. They're like, oh my god, he's so cool. He has a great sword and he's black. That must be some kind of crazy meta combination I'm not familiar with. It doesn't make sense to me, but I just started the game, so maybe. I can't lie to you. I got it just for warp. And I naturally assume, almost chronically, that I would just do the right thing once I'm back in my mock house. How do I take back a sub? That's the neat part. I need you to talk to one of my associates, and then we will work on the details. Yes, officer, it's this one right here. I've got Sentinel. That's good, right? I only have to worry. Like the sheep have it. The sheep have it. I don't have to. They are the tanks. There's no law against me talking about this, so I'm just gonna pull the trigger. I tried to get an IP exception, and by try to get, I mean just like asked, like sheepishly if I could. Try to get an IP exception so that I could create a second account on Horizon for the express purpose, and this is true, of creating a character from scratch, recording it, and then coming up with a line-by-line breakdown of what sorts of things new players may want to watch out for, or do, or avoid, very common pitfalls, things like that, and do like a comparison of like the different races between each other and like the attribute differences that ultimately don't matter. Like the starting nations and like what the mechanical differences between them are, like Windy having like the mini teleporters, which is neat and makes their map structure almost bearable. Stuff like that, like how to set up macros, like what the different macro commands do, how to use the search function, what types of things to farm as like a new player, what party etiquette is like expected to be, and like what my expectations are, or like what preferences I have. I'm just gonna pull the trigger. It's fine. Nope. Oh, double holy on me. Don't mind if I do. Okay. That was a very clutch sleep. We have Sentinel back, so we're gonna use it. Add-on, load skill chains. They said no, which is probably not surprising. They were like, they just simply said, sorry, we don't allow IP exceptions for things like that, which I think is a shame, but they also probably don't know how credible of a person I am. Like what my own extremely high standards for accountability are. So like it is true that if that was in some alternate universe allowed, that I would in fact just delete the character after, you know, whenever the timer was up, or if I could just exit out of the, you know, if I could just cancel the account as soon as I was done, because all I want to do is grab like the character creation process, record that, and like get into the game and then show prospective players how to follow the extremely limited and bare bones tutorial if people want it, like where the hardcore NPC is, so on and so forth. They said no. So what I'm gonna have to do instead, which I predicted and prepared myself mentally for me needing to do it, is I need to either do... I don't want to risk getting banned in any respect. So I'm probably gonna press the nuclear button on myself and delete one of my characters that I'm currently using for auction house sales and gardening. It's not gonna hurt me long term, really. And then just make a new character. It's gonna be very briefly annoying to me to have to reset up all my gardening and stuff. But it's also literally not the end of the world, and it's for a good purpose. I want all the internet points now. Please validate me. Claps in chat. Please clap. All I want to do is be seen. My self-respect is on the line here. Can you imagine if I really felt that way? That'd be rough. I wonder, legitimately, like we don't, like the Quadav have to have a language, right? Because, like how otherwise would they get out of their shells? You know? Like when they're playing like first-person shooters, nobody likes to play with them because all they do is turtle. That's all I got. Those are apparently the only two in existence. 2 puns. If you found that you've been watching a while and you have enjoyed my spiel so far, and you have not followed the channel yet, I recommend doing so. It not only gives me a little shot of dopamine, it helps the channel grow because people like finding things that other people like watching. Plus, I will enter your name in a very real lottery, after which I will personally fly out to you and boop you once on the nose. Free of charge. I'll pay my own way. Okay, I'm not gonna risk flashing these guys. I'm also gonna not risk pulling them either. Oh god. Stop, I can only become so erect. I can't help you. I would have to stop, in order for me to fulfill your request, I would have to stop being who I am, which is an impossibility, so you're just gonna have to see a doctor. Crescent moon time. Oh. Holy shit. Holy shit. A testimony dropped. I didn't even realize. Holy crap. That saves me so much time. Wow. And I got a good lot on it too. I mean, if somebody wanted to get as close as they could probably ever come to making me their enemy for life, lotting on it, and then going on to Discord and then taking a screenshot of them, you know, deleting it and then adding me and saying it's about the message, it would be that. That is surreal. What did we even fight that dropped that? I didn't realize that these dropped this. That's so crazy. That is unreal that that dropped. That saves you so much future sanity. Because now, so basically, what the Paladin testimony is that it gives me carte blanche to go to Relude Gardens Palace and then beat the ever-loving Christ out of an old man that is just minding his own business outside, getting exercise. And then the game allows me to become stronger on account of it. Early 2000s, very different time. You cannot get away with that sort of thing now. His name is Matt. It doesn't even matter that you beat him to death. Nope, that's not the right one. There we go. Oh man, that was close. I almost unimmersed you. Congratulations. You're supposed to have the impression that this is really filmed in front of a live studio audience. It's a beast coin on that. That is okay. I can't believe, I can't believe I had the Paladin's testimony. It's so nuts. Huge, massive thanks for pointing that out. Otherwise, it might have free dropped. It didn't even occur to me as a possibility that I might get that. Honestly, if Gawkin didn't point that out to me, it would have free dropped. And then I would have had to come back here and probably spend like up to 3 hours just killing huge numbers of sentient life forms for like short-term gains. And while I'm normally for that, if I can avoid doing that unnecessarily, I would like to. The last time in Bandcamp, when I was on Eden, the server that this one cannibalized, that was the former most populated server after Nozomi kind of petered out. On Eden, I successfully tricked, and tricked is not the right word, because they came there willingly because I explained to them what we were hunting and where. I just didn't explain exactly why. I tricked people into successfully into coming out and farming these as an experience points party. It was bad. As you can imagine, if you have any familiarity with like Quadop movesets and that they're all like defensive, or most of them in nature, it was bad. They have a lot of health. They're naturally very durable. Hence their visual mouthfeel being turtle people. I don't know how to grab this individual. Nope. EM screams. Why it gotta be 6 out though? I was just tickling. Why has it gotta be like that? Nope, not on Verity. I'm gonna rest. Let's be smart. Greatsword combat skill cap for me, 57, is 181. We should definitely get that. So this is gonna be a lot of good in a very short window. Ugh. All right, come here, Angry Orchard Coon. Oh boy. There was an Angry Orchard variant that was strawberry in nature, and I don't remember ever seeing it anywhere else, which is deeply sad to me.
Shut up and take my money.
It was so good. It was so good, and I have never seen it again. The only other type... What is happening? Is she getting hit by something? Or was she cursed? I don't know. Anyway, I've never seen it since. The only other type of Angry Orchard that I've seen... And Angry Orchard is the closest... what word am I gonna try to use? I don't know. Amalgam? I don't even know if that's right. What word is that? Can't even use Defender. Lamel? Sub Black Mage? Was this... Is this a Dark Paladin meta pioneer at work? For your information, it is. Rolls eyes loudly to the point that I can see my brain. Never seen it again. I saw Crisp Apple. No, it wasn't Crisp Apple. Crisp Apple is the original. Green Apple was the other flavor. Exhibited in my local beer dispensary. But yeah, it's the closest thing to beer that I can get. I have such an incredibly low tolerance for things like Miller Lite and Yangling and, you know, everything else that most of the other population imbibes. Because like to me, Like they all contain, like, to use the language of the genre of consumable. They have notes of like just a little note of ass to me, and I am not a fan of eating ass whenever I can help it. So Angry Orchard is like that, and I also typically go after drinks that are as sugary as humanly possible. I need, like, I borderline cannot handle anything that's like more than 8% alcohol. So it like you know, your Seagram escapes, your Mike's Hard lemonades. I can drink a 30 rack of Coors and just be getting a buzz. Depends on the ass. Up top, man, up top. You got me there. Up top, what are you waiting for? I can't raise my hand. Is something wrong with my hand? I'll worry about that later. But cool them down, but this is fine, I think. Otherwise, we can go to the 4-door room. The 4-door room might be easier, simpler. That's fine. I will give a echo to Verity. Mute is down here. I did forget that these coffer key dropping mobs have like seemingly have a 10-minute cooldown or respawn timer. If Selma Hayek asks you, don't say no, my guy. On a completely unrelated note, I'm going to quickly bring up my browser. Not on stream, because I need to look up something that does not pertain to the entertainment projection that I'm working with right here. Salma Hayek. Oh, her. Yeah, she's aight. I could see it. I'm more of a Melisandre from Game of Thrones type person. But I know that was, you know, was a very hot take circa 10 years ago when Game of Thrones was good. Where I've been in love with that woman since I was like 9. So go get her, man. What are you doing watching me for? All you have to do is like verbatim follow the steps that you see outlined in the movies. You know? You go to her, she's like, who are you? You get roughed up a little bit because of like her security cadre, right? And then something happens and she like gets lost or something, and like, you know, some bad dudes, some rough guys come out of the woodwork and say, you lost, little lady? And then she's, I think, an actor or something, so she puts on her best face, which does not, unfortunately, deter the never-do-wells. And you just happen to be in the area, and you hear Salma Hayek being like, please, somebody help me. And then you rush to her aid, and then you are the chosen one, right? So you just, like, I don't know, like, I'm not an action movie director. You just like shoot him, I guess. And then you save her. And then you go, you know, there's some kind of like gimmick or something, like you temporarily get turned into like a talking dog or something. And that's like an hour and 30 minutes of the movie. And then, you know, as it turns out, true love breaks the curse, and you like lick her nose, which is like on a technicality, like a kiss, right? And then you turn back to And then Icicle Address, and then you hit her with the old, hey, this is why you let you know I've had more than double digits concurrent viewers on Twitch. And then that's pretty much an excessive step at that point, but you sealed the deal for sure then. That'll be, I mean, if there are any Hollywood scriptwriters in chat that wants to get in touch with me, my very real email is prostoicbusiness@gmail.com. I am open to inquiries. High key, I am not cheap. Low key, I am extremely cheap. Anything that gets me closer to validating my attempted profession at this faster to my wife. She's endlessly supportive, but I need to not work like a conventional job. Just need to not do it. I don't think I was built for it. Like, I can do it. It just does literally nothing for me. Except GameStop. When I was a GameStop assistant manager, I loved that. The only problem that I had was with corporate. I don't know if this counts as me being behind. I don't think it does. Taste of my blade. Remember that? Remember when Warcraft 3 was good? Pepper Charmer members? That whole situation with Overwatch 2, huh? How about that? Discuss? The situation is bad. There's another ancient. Yep, just appeared. It's right at the doorway too. I love that for me. Wow. Is it because I didn't technically get a... Oh, I can't cast spells? I should have known better. I mean, I'm just reskinning. This is gonna mind flood me super hard. It's too grimy. There we go. You mean them just reskinning Overwatch 1? Yeah, and reducing the party, like the party size from 6 to 5. And then replacing what was already a suspect monetization method with a borderline predatory one. And then them making the whole excuse that they're gonna come out with this like multifaceted, overly amazing, you know, multi-talent skill tree incorporating campaign that was gonna like set it apart from Overwatch 1. And then as of like a week to 2 weeks ago, they were like, lol, just kidding. We might release some PvE missions sometimes, but like, you know, we're too hard at work making a live service. Yeah, no shit. Are bad. I mean, live service as a tag. Anytime that live service gets infused into the makeup of a game, it poisons it. I'm sure that there are good live services out there. I cannot think of one at the moment. Maybe Destiny 2, although it seems to be stuck in this like impermanent state, indefinite state of like good expansion, bad expansion, good expansion, bad expansion. We're never gonna leave here. We're killing stuff just long enough, or just quickly enough that they're respawning as soon as we try to mute and move into a better spot. Maybe we don't need to move at all. can just keep doing the rounds. The rounds. I'm almost certain that the other ones popped already. The ones northeast probably popped already. Let's just stay in that. Let's just stay around here. Oh. Okay, I'm gonna let her, Silena, me, Silena, when you've got a chance. And I'm also going to eat an Ikra Gunkin because I have 8,000 stacks in my ye old fridge at my Mog house. Hi, Heart Socket. Oh my god. Everyone, it's Heart Socket. Hang on. Yeah, yeah, yeah. No, give it up. Give it up. I say give it up. Give it up now. There we go. There we go, dude. I even have a fancy shout out command. Please hold and brace yourself accordingly. Look at that. It tells people, you know, viewers, possible viewers, that you're pog rich and lit build, which is all true. I know that for a fact. She's also got a quick-wearing motif. I feel like my party is rapidly chewing up more than they... What sentence was that? Biting off more than they can chew. The Quadav have combined in a Voltron-like fashion. Am I attacking the wrong one? I need to kill Larva first. It's so good to see you, Heart Socket. We all pog down here. Okay, we need to target select. Okay, we're stuck on the one that has the lowest health, so now I can look at chat. Of course. You definitely deserve it. Your music choice is impeccable. So like I need to make sure that you're seen. Right now we're hunting coffer keys. I accidentally acquired a Paladin testimony, so I am clear all the way up to the point that I need to eviscerate an elderly gentleman in a Thunderdome outside the local government office. And then I can finally repay my blood debt to some specific LS members of mine, including Rolanda, for funsies, because they were quote unquote bored, saving me insane amounts of time and angst. Oh, you're in the middle of an ad break? Apparently, ad break is happening. If you weren't pre-braced, take this opportunity to do whatever it is you do when Twitch isn't playing, as when your fun screen isn't doing anything, as long as it's not outlandishly weird. Or don't. I'm not your mother. Woo! Lot on it, all that need. There's one coffer, baby. Let's go. Woo! Low lot for me. Rats, Farity. Okay, so we need 2 more. What are ads? Oh yeah. Some kind of filthy, dirty thing that probably means that if you're experiencing it, probably means that you're like, you have like the devil in you or something. That's what I've heard. I'm trying to make some kind of like analogy to like you know, if you cough in like the 1700s, you had like the devil in you or something. Just instead of whatever I just said, just pretend like I said something that was witty and contemporary. Like just if you could just fill in that blank for me real quick, I'd really appreciate it. I like the quickern. Is it kickern or quickern? I don't know if we ever got a introductory FMV sequence from Square Enix. I think it was Square Enix. Yeah, it must have been Square Enix because Kingdom Hearts came out in like 2003. And so like they must have become like Square Enix then. I think they merged with Enix, whatever Enix was doing before, in like 2000 or something. Warrior's testimony there. Do you need that? Does he? Do you need that, Gok? If so, lot. Almost cast slot on it. That would have been really shitty if I had gotten that. Congratulations. Thank you so much for following Heartsocket. I appreciate it and you deeply. We're so close to our 100 follower goal that I originally set in April. If I don't get it by the end of the month, that is fine. I've already made my pre-piece with it because it is just pixels on the screen. But if that number does roll over into 100, I will feel a momentary rush of serotonin, which I've heard is the pleasure chemical that will make me feel very good about myself, and I'll probably giggle and clap. Now granted, it doesn't mean that I currently would have 100 people, because there is a number of heathens that have unfollowed, and currently my associates are hunting for them as we speak. Their locations are unknown, but I guarantee you that they have a particular set of skills. They will find them, and then they will do absolutely nothing to them except stand just out of eyesight, always, for a period of 24 hours, saying and doing nothing, and then leaving without consequence. In Minecraft. But the number will hit 100, which means that I technically, according to all the bylaws that govern streamertology, I have gained 100 followers, so I can legally say that I completed the goal. Because 100 individuals did follow me at one point. I will full on teehee. That's accurate. I'll even do it in my original, my like actual bona fide factory set voice. Hang on. Where is it? There it is.
Oh man, 100 followers. Who would have imagined? Claps for me. Oh boy, am I overjoyed. Like you wouldn't believe.
Something like that. It's time for my emotional support re-raise anyway, someone says. That's funny, I'll give them a lol for that. I am thankful that once you get the coffer key and you open it for a quest expressed purpose, it respawns instantly somewhere else. At one point, I had collected about 6 or 7 keys, and I went treasure hunting, and it took me about 2 to 2.5 hours, and all I got out of it was this lousy t-shirt and about 20,000 gil. Part of that was because apparently, and I had forgotten this, if you use coffer keys for the first time on a chest that can contain a map, the game and its wisdom and grace will give you the map and nothing else. So I thought I was going to get a pittance of about 40,000 gil, and instead I got maps that are categorically useless to me, that I did not ask for, because I already have all maps. So I guess I'm blaming God. I don't know why he or she would do this to me when I have been nothing but devout. And by that I mean not at all. I've been devout-ish. I've been devout-esque. I thank you. It just sounds like you with no filters. That's because you and I are clones. I'm gonna have to think if I want to incorporate that in my backstory. Yeah, I could work with that. Stupid quad op and their stupid shells. Being all stupid and minding their own business. I don't think the quad op do anything, right? Like, the only reason that quad op are aggressive to us in the lore, please correct me if I'm wrong. Because like, the more I think about it, the more bad I feel. And then I just do my emotional decompression, and then I feel nothing immediately afterward, but it's not without saying that I still experience it in the interim. Like, they're just like protecting their eggs or some shit, right? Like, they see us as a territorial threat, and by us I mean Bastukans. Bastukans? As Bastukans, because the guy in the intro movie calls it Bastuk. I'd like to remind everyone in the chat that Final Fantasy X's main character is Tidus. His name's not Titties. Well, they should get better at protecting him. That's what I'm saying, dude. I'm gonna give you some K-Konas for that. It's good K-Kona material. If whomever concerns is relatively recent to my channel, you can make emotes appear anytime en masse by spamming emotes. So that way, you can see yourself seeing me see you reacting in real time to what I'm doing. So it's like a 4 or 5 deep feedback loop. And if that just ain't the realest shit, I don't know what is. Come on, dude. I just want my key. I just want my key, bro. There you go. Sadly, it doesn't animate it. But, I mean, if a Tonberry's on screen, like, what could it be doing except stabbing? They probably pop a bit in other room. Two hours later. My disappointment is immeasurable. My day is ruined.
Emotional damage.
Valor, X3, what's this? A womb?
I feel cold. Oh, it's because of the curse generator. That's right. haven't hit some of these other ones in a while. Let me hit some of these. Notice his bulge.
This is not okay. Oh, shit!
Disgusting!
Shame. Shame. Shame.
The whole skin is funny as hell. It is. There's a soundbite that I've been wanting to put into my soundboard, and I don't necessarily need courage to put it on there. Something is preventing me from doing it, because it's like, it's one of those things where it's like funny, but you wouldn't like share the like why it's funny with other people. But there's like a voice clip of someone that is well over 18 that is able to make their voice like, they say something like, I sound like a 14-year-old, but my boobs are huge, and then they give like a crazy maniacal laugh after that. You have to be there. I'll post a link in chat. It's like an instant button. It's like a meme button. You'll understand why it's funny. I will make you understand. My instance. Uwu. Maybe I can find it by Uwu. Where is it? I don't know if I'm gonna be able to find this. There's Aura, there's Uwu. Thousands of Uwus. There's Sus. Been searching for more Meat Canyon. So I grabbed a huge number of these sound bites that I currently have like plugged into my Stream Deck off of myinstance.com, where it's just like a literal series of buttons that you can press to like hear what that meme is, and then if you enjoy it enough, you can just download it, an MP3. A lot of them is like, they're just like free uploaded, right? So a lot of them have like really dubious quality. There's like there's a number of duplicates, but there's some hard to find stuff in here. Okay, hopefully Nightbot does not try to ban me. I'm gonna put the soundbite that I was talking about in chat. This is not a virus. You can trust me, smiley face. I would not mislead you. Not after everything that we've been through together. Been together? Yeah, that's funnier, so we'll just leave it at that. I did in fact check briefly, if you saw the camera pan down, to see if these things have butts. They gotta have a butt, right? They gotta, like, it's gotta, their business has gotta come out of somewhere, right? I don't know what happened to Verity. I found one on there that I need for one of my buddy's walk-ons. When you say walk-on, what do you mean? I'm unfamiliar with that terminology. I will say this whole paladin / black mage thing is very immersive. I mentioned it probably 2 hours ago now. Holy crap, it's been 2 hours. But I commissioned out the Dark Steel Cuirass set, because it is, in my opinion, one of the best looking armor sets in the game. Yep, I rested. It made them mad. I love that for me. Why they gotta be like this, dude? We'll just kill this quick. I don't know what happened to Verity. Oh. Oh, I guess we're splitting forces. Okay. Did they say that? They did not say that. I don't know why they're over there, but I will trust in the mission. 688 damage, dude. I know that these guys are low, but fuck. Oh my god.
That's what I'm talking about.
Little 360 spin there. I am now the white mage. I do have the ability to raise them if needed. I would prefer not to. But I will do it. For the good of the nation, I will make that sacrifice. And by sacrifice, I mean like literally none at all. It's literally a non-issue unless I get aggro.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Slow down, I'm gonna spurt. Sorry.
Did we get it? Nope, it's more water crystals. Okay. We're getting lots of good skill ups here. Which is all anyone ever wants at the end of the day. We are capped on Greatsword, so I'm going to momentarily drop the meme for a little increase in survivability. It's not really a meme though. Greatsword Paladin is good. It looks like I have a Warp Cudgel out. I do not. Style lock. Greatsword Paladin is unironically good. I'm going to die on this hill. If it becomes ungood at some indeterminate point in the future, I will let it die. But every time that I whip out the Buster Sword from Final Fantasy VII, I seem to keep hate better than I do when I am sword and board or club and board. I don't know how much of that, you know, hate generation or retention is owed to copium. Like if I'm hitting some military grade level of copium and that is getting infused in game in some respect, it's possible. I'm not a scientist, accredited, certified, or otherwise. But I was at a party yesterday, and it was in Romave for killing weapons. There were 2 rangers and a dragoon that were decked out. So if there was any opportunity for me to do some, you know, safety test-esque levels of, you know, hate retention testing, it was that situation. And whenever I had club and sword out, I did everything in my power, and I reasonably kept hate probably 70-80% of the time, which is a good result considering that they were throwing out sidewinders for like seemingly 800 plus. I had a parser up, but I wasn't actively paying attention. All I know is that whenever the mob dropped to 50% health and both rangers used sidewinders at once, every MF in the room dropped at the same time. But when I had the greatsword out, there were brief moments, man. There were minutia of times where I barely had to press any buttons. My accuracy, because I'm using a Ikra, which is a accuracy defense hybrid food, and coupled with Enlight, which has an outsized benefit on like long delay hit weapons, because if you're not familiar with how Enlight works, Enlight gives you, based off of your divine skill, a certain number of like additional effect procs, like 15, so it gives you like an extra 15 damage on each swing that is 1-to-1 with an accuracy boost. So you get 15 accuracy, which is effectively 7.5% hit rate that goes up and down. I don't know how it averages out or how it scales or whatever. And then that ticks down with each hit by 1. So each successful hit nets you 14 damage, and then 13 damage, and 12 damage. Same thing with that accuracy, 14, 13, 12. I would like to kill the turtle man. I would like to kill the turtle man. Can I, please? It's party member says usually this key seems like it drops pretty easily. I could definitely see that, but because we're hunting it, exactly what Cobb said. It knows we want it specifically, so it's holding back. Nope, there's nothing here. Tra-la-la. Here and GC are a pain from what I've seen and heard. I don't know what GC means, but I imagine I would agree if I did. I could just use the powers of the English language to figure out what GC is. What is GC? Great Club? Great Corn? If you... Oh. Yes. Cartilage Citadel is a huge pain because it has multiple gates that coffers can all be behind that have that 4 doors set up. Come for Rolanda. I found one on there. Oh, you're right. I already read that. I already read that. I don't need to read that again. Thank Christ that we have a white mage, man. FR, on God. Chat, what we need to do is we need to do 2 things. We need to bring back Rage Comics, and we need to bring back the term on fleek. All in favor? I mean, it's ludicrous that I even have to say it out loud because I know what the result would be, or what the result is. Rolanda's going in for the kill. Go, Rolanda, go. Rolanda, go. Meet your destiny. I guess it doesn't affect them. There's got to be a lore reason for that, right? Is it because animals are pure of heart? That they're not affected by the oppressive turtle juice? I am no longer wearing a greatsword. I can swap the club. Okay, I need to not. She's gonna use trick attack on me. I need to just sit still. I need to be good. The more that I Paladin, which is what I've been doing exclusively for about the last 4 weeks, the more that I do it, and the more tools that I have available to myself, and the more often and frequent with which I use them, I cannot help but anytime that I see the turtle or whatever it is that I'm dealing with turn away from me, I have to fight every single impulse in my being not to pull hate back on me. It literally has become second nature. Oh god, that site has the 4 big guys down on it. You should be able to link in chat. Hang on. Maybe I can give you like a free pass or something. Let me see if I can find it. 4 guys. What did you type to find it? Oh, it was on the main page. Asking for a friend. What is the button called? 6 row down. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I clicked on the sucking D one, aka the grapefruit noise. Yeah, I can see, I can see why you might have been a little bit hesitant to link it. The same vibe at about a 10-second soundbite as the entirety of this song, My Neck, My Back. I tried listening to that song, like just sit down and like listen to it and have like nothing else going on in the room, and it made me feel like physically ill within about 45 seconds. I've never listened to it since. I need to clean through some of these because I have not looked at the trending on this in a while. There's a lot of good stuff out here. Oh god. If there was anything that would get me more quickly demonetized, it's probably a lot of the stuff that's on here. Okay, that's going on too long. I have to look at it later. I can't. I'm streaming right now. I'm doing work. I'm doing my job. My job, quote unquote. I have to be professional. Professional streamer mode, engage.
Oh, dude, 4 strength, 4 spam, leather belt.
Mission complete.
Fucking I gotta keep hitting these fucking sound bites. Otherwise, if you guys don't get like if there's even like a momentary lapse of like streamer engagement, you just start frothing.
No. Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Some of these. What about some of these ones that we haven't heard much? I have a whole Dark Souls soundboard. I don't really get to use it that much. When Armor Core 6 drops, I am going to stream it. I can almost guarantee you that. Wednesdays, Saturdays, probably. I'm gonna be playing that game so much that I need to play it whenever possible. I already know that much. Been waiting like 12 years for like a mainline Armor Core game. I was there. I was there before From Software was cool. and made nothing but Armor Core games and like Eternal Ring and Kingsfield. When all y'all were a wee bay. I don't know what I'm saying. You're gonna have to fill in some blanks. A lot of the sounds that are on there are on purpose, like bass boosted or like ear explodey. But there's definitely a huge number of keepers in there. When I was first setting up my Stream Deck and like plugging it full of like 120 sounds, I actually had like 180 sounds or something, because literally any time that I came across something on that site that I liked, I would save it. So I spent like a good combined 4 or 5 hours just trying to find sounds that would make me laugh, under the impression that it was also going to gel with the absolute psychos and degenerates that love my gamer content, along with periodic expositions about the meaning of life or how to turn very difficult situations constructive. You know, those two bangers. This is a pretty good pace. We now have the mob spawn in such a way that by the time that we bounce, stop hitting me! Stop trying to talk. That once we bounce between the rooms, there's gonna be something there. I don't think that we would get that much more benefit out of the 4-door room, because they're all gonna be in clusters of like 3, like 2 or 3. That's what I remember. Hey, NoFlow. NoFlow asks what's going on. The party is going on. Do you know how I know the party is going on? Because you're here. We couldn't start it without you.
Very good.
Now eat this cake. Do I have to finish the whole thing? You want to be a star, don't you? Go on, then. Go ahead and imbad. I need MP.
What are you doing, step bro?
I don't know, man. What are any of us doing? Huh? Let me just give you a quick existential crisis, because I haven't done that and you're way overdue. What anything means anything, huh? How are the words that are coming out of my mouth something that you can understand? They're all just randomly assembled noises. Right? Have you thought about that? You are now manually breathing. You are now manually blinking. Oh, that's kind of an evil laugh, huh? Let's drink some anger. Oh man, we need to reset. Let's restart the stream. Hi, my name is Stoic. I'm a philosopher. Oh my god, dude, philosopher robot with a dubious past and or chaotic element. I am by nature probably like neutral good, but I sure am not making it seem like that, huh? If you've been watching a while and you'd like to make a sincerely huge impact on me, I recommend clicking the purple follow button. It's a simple action but has a big influence on me. We are a whole 2 people away from hitting our technical 100 follower goal. In which case, I will then... damage! Did the mute get you in real life? Is that what's happening? Yeah. In which case, I will increase the goal arbitrarily and exponentially. I guess until, you know, either the heat death of the universe, Twitch closes down, or the integer of the follower goal tracker is so large that it literally can't keep up. Whichever comes first. So I've discovered that my favorite thing to do in Tears of the Kingdom is find collections of barrels, explosive barrels, attach sticks to them, like branches, and then treat them basically like World War II era stick grenades. And it is perhaps way more entertaining to me than it probably should be. It also feels very war crimey. Because it's not a small explosion. It's a big explosion. But Link's got a strong arm. He can whip those things real hard. The Tears of the Kingdom Reddit wasn't really like a huge fan of it, or like they watched it at least 500 times, but like nobody upvoted it. I don't know if that was like a mechanical thing or what, but enjoy. I made this. So now I make it a habit of carrying around like 4 or 5 legitimate weapons, and then all the other slots are hand grenades. I mean, it's like an apocalypse sim, right? There's no Geneva Convention. I just need this key to drop, dude. I mean, one already has, and it's out of the kindness of this white mage's heart that they're sticking around. But I mean, I'm content. Like, it's not like I'm going anywhere. I don't really have a bedtime, so to speak. Like, when I end the stream, I typically stay on Final Fantasy XI anyway, and most of my acumen can be summed up afterwards as suss out via the website how many auction house spots are left open. If number of auction house spots equals to or is greater than 10, then I do a scroll through, a doom scroll, if you will, of what foods or jugs seem on the lower side. And then I make a ton of that thing that is missing, because even if there is a small surplus, if the price is good, it's typically worth going after. And then I make a ton of it, and then I turn into the Joker and I crash the market. And then I just do that over and over and over again. It didn't have to be this way. I could have been a different person. I could have been a better person. But the thing is that all it takes is one bad bison steak sale, dude, and it's all bets are off. The market made me this way. I am a product of my environment in Final Fantasy XI. I was one of those people that believed, and still do in some respect, with a little dash of copium on top, just a smidgen, that you can just sell things for like 100 gil below whatever the last sale value was, and we can all be okay. We can all make it. We can diamond hands, right? We can diamond hands together. I made bison steaks, which at the time of my doing was like 8,000, 9,000. 8,000, 9,000 gil per stake. Understand that it only takes like 2,000-3,000 on average. Okay, we got another key. Lot me. Lotters. I still got the lowest. Fuck me, dude. Even though we're congrats, Cobb. Just one more and we can all die. Rolling real low. I spent all my luck juice on my lot for the Paladin testimony, which nobody wanted anyway, but that's typically how it goes, right? What was I even talking about? Oh yeah, bison steaks. So they were 8,000, 9,000 per. Only takes 2,000, 3,000 on average any time of the week in order to make them. I sell them at like 8,500, which was in my own eyes like still pretty aggressive undercutting. And I wasn't selling. I would check the auction house and I would be like, these are selling through like crazy, but none of mine are. What's going on? So I was like, there's no way that somebody would be lower than 600. So I relist all my fucking bison steaks, so like all 40 of them, to 8,400, then 8,300, then 8,100, and then 8,000. And then all it takes is one smart economist to go in there and just buy one at some perceived ridiculous price and actually get it, and then it tanks. So that causes people to buy to take off all their stock and then resell for what is the new psychotic amount. So, you know, just let me paint you a picture, a mental image of it tanking to 8,000, then 7,000, then 6,000, then 5,000, and then 4,000. And last I checked, they were like 3,000, 3,500. It did not have to be this way. And then I realized, based off of conversations, this guy's a hero for being willing to curse themselves like this. I don't have invincible up. This guy's a real hero. And then I was like, I realized that the whole market was like that. Not everyone is like that. I did have one person reach out to me and ask me what I was listing things on sale for. And I gave them a pretty close ballpark. I was just shocked that somebody like asked, because they saw that I was selling like 1 million of a particular thing. I don't remember exactly what it was, or I would have told you, but you know, I'm surprised, glad, thankful happened. Like, I applaud that person that I spoke to, because that's a pretty weird, uncomfortable position to have, you know. But then again, that feeling in and of itself is probably spurred by the uniquely American quirk, for lack of a better way of saying it, of not telling each other what we're earning, so that we're, you know, as a culture, lowering our combined bargaining power and securing ourselves like payable wages, or like livable wages. So maybe that's why. Maybe I should have thought of it as like strange at all, because reflecting on it, it makes sense to ask. Because he was like, I don't want to uncut for like some ridiculous amount. And then in the back of my head, I was like you once. I believed. And like, if he wasn't speaking to a trustworthy person, which is what I ascribe myself to be and work hard to continuously be, I could have just like bullshitted him and gave him some ridiculous number that would have meant that whatever he put on there would have sold before mine. I told him straight up like what it was. But I live for that shit, man. I live for the opportunity to, you know, better myself as a person, even if there's no strings attached. Or if it's funny. I'm willing to severely inconvenience myself if it's funny. My wife knows this very well. she is a purveyor of very specific pet names that she allows me to have for her. Occasionally I will put myself in a very bad position by calling her things like honey bunches of butts. Woo! We got the last copper key. Let's go! Woo! Woo!
Oh, dude, 4 strength, 4 spam, leather belt. Ah!
Get me out of here. I hate this. Wait. No. We need the coffer still. Anyone see the coffer? Wasn't it in that back room? I think it was in the back room, right? I wonder if that person opened it already. It was back here. It was back here. They opened it. That Galka opened the coffer back here, I believe. Does anyone need the keys still? Question mark. I'm really glad. I wasn't expecting to get like my key. I thought that was going to be a thing that I would have to ask for at 58 or above. I'm really enjoying this sequence though, where I am getting the artifact armor pieces in place before I need them. That way I can just flip the switch on when it comes time, like when I'm leveling up. So that like the microsecond that the gear becomes as current as it's ever going to be, I get to equip it. It's a nice feeling. I won't lie. Once we find the coffer, I may need to take a small commercial break to... I mean, I don't really need to do anything except use a little Stoics room. I mean, I guess I could just be on the ground. I could just be on the ground, right? Yeah, I'll just be on the ground. What are you gonna do? Report me to the P police? Lamal XD? That dog just won't run. They're definitely gonna hate on this. They're not? Wow. No flow redeemed. Say something stoic. Are they all muted? Hang on. Probably. Gonna silence myself and then head over. Give me 1 second. So one quote that I tell myself often, which comes from a former slave turned stoic schoolmaster called Epictetus, paraphrasing, "You are an impression and not what you appear to be." So you can take that literally in that, and this is an example used in the Stoic school, where if you are taking things at face value, you may be opening up yourself to unnecessary emotional turmoil that you might not be ready to deal with yet unnecessarily. So for example, like the most let me try to figure out the way to say this. Like the most non-important example of that would be like if you have fake fruit or something. Like you could just go over to ye table of plastic fruit and try to bite into it. And that's a literal example of you are an impression and not what you appear to be. Because no matter how photorealistic the fruit looks, it could just be fake fruit. you know? So it's like you're just making your brain stop at the point at which you are associating whatever strong feelings you may have with whatever result you might expect from whatever situation it is, and stopping yourself before it ever gets that far. Because you could like really psych yourself up, you know, like when you go to grandma's house and she likes having fake fruit everywhere, and you're just like, oh man, I've been dying all day for like an apple, and this finna do be looking like the craziest, most delicious apple I've ever seen. And then you get incredibly butt mad when you go over to the apple and it just ain't real. And then you're all madge, and then you like you're madge on the way to the grocery store, possibly a little sadge, maybe like a combination of smudge. Coffer's here. I see coffer opening. Oh shit. Oh shit. That unlocked. That took off. I need to run. I need to run. I am going to warp if you don't mind. To save myself. Echo drop me. Because I'm literally... Holy shit, I'm dead. Rip. Leveled down to... I love that for me. But at least I've got my fancy pants.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Mission complete.
I'm like 57 into 50s. 57. Unless R3 could do it. I'll take it though. It might do it. They say that we can kill a few quad. That's true. We probably could. I should have some fruit now. Yeah, exactly. So the basic premise of what I'm saying is that you don't have enough information in most cases to spark in yourself like an emotion that is probably going to be 100% valid. So basically, any time that a human being takes in sensory information, what happens is that it creates a non-voluntary response in you that gives you some kind of like fight or flight response. Like you see like a tree's about to fall on you, or you're like somebody cuts you off in traffic or something like that. Like just like either danger or run away, or this could be nice. Like you just like it's a hot day and like it starts raining or something. It's not stoppable, and it's quasi instantaneous. There's nothing that you can do about it. This combines with the rational part of your brain that then contextualizes what's happening into something that your human brain can understand and work with, which is like the words, which is like the word feeling combination of like, oh, it's starting to rain and this is good, or like a tree's about to fall on me, this is bad, or I got cut off and that person's an asshole, things like that. So when you have these two things meeting together, you then have a third thing that's happening, which, holy crap, I got it back. I got it back. That's huge. Thank you. That actually is hugely helpful. I'm glad I let them do that. Thank you all. Take care. Unless you need me around. See you again. Oh boy, I got my pants. I'm so happy with that. I need to turn up the air conditioning. Like, even if it being 71, I got myself so worked up. But yeah, so when those two things happen, it creates in you something that your brain can work with. You then, as a human being, have the ability to agree that the sensory impressions were right and that what you very initially felt was the correct way to look at it. When you agree that that's the case, it's called giving your assent. Now, this all happens within the span of like 1 to 1.5 seconds, but in Stoic philosophy, it is possible, and from personal experience, it is something that becomes second nature, where you can make yourself stop at the point of assenting and tell yourself, I need more information before I let myself fully freak out about the situation in whatever respect that I would. So yeah, so basically the moral of the story is don't eat fake fruit because it might be fake. Let's see if anything's sold. Nothing. I hate that for me. How many Yag drinks do we have? Oh, ad break in 1 minute. Ad breaks are around 90 seconds on average. Just bear with me. What I find helps is gripping the sides of your chair and pressing your legs together as tightly as you possibly can, and then focus all of your mental energy into bracing your musculature until the 90 seconds passes. It's the same exact thing that astronauts do to stop themselves from passing out from G-forces. As it happens, it also works wonderfully for enduring ad breaks. Yeah, and pooping. Although I typically use the Nintendo Switch while I'm pooping, which it seems to be effective enough. I don't really have to do any kind of clenching because, like, you know, I'm gamering. I love this topic. This is a good topic. All right, we're just gonna leave it there, and I will be back in about 15 seconds. I beg you, please, for the love of all that is holy, don't leave me. You can leave me. That's fine. I'll be back. I'm gonna use a little Stoics room. I will see you in 90 seconds. We're back. 1,000 pogs upon your house.
Ja pierdolę, jakie bydle! Bober!
Oh, man. We got fancy pants. Thank you all for coming out. It was a massive help. All we have to worry about now is our fancy breastplate. Cuirass. The chesty metally bit. But I'm gonna leave that until I'm 60, probably, or 59. We are all skilled up in all the ways that matter, so it's time to party now, I believe. Question mark? I do. Why am I in a Mog House, but I'm not fully rested? I hate that for me. Let's go back in. Now, the conditions, the world alignment a la Demon Souls should have shifted at least a little bit. And there should be more people available to party. How many egg strings do I have? 37. That's enough to party with. Let me tuck this Paladin testimony way deep into my Mog House. Like way deep in my Moogle. Way up there. However far as he's willing to physically tolerate. And we are going to put these breaches. Look at that Flamberge just waiting to be whipped out when people least expect it. How could he have obtained something so brave yet so controversial? A Paladin Greatsword? Yeah, and I spent like 100k on it too. I'm not even sorry. And you know what? I fucking do it again. I'm doing it right now. Oh, I don't think there's anything else that we need, dude. Our equip set's all fucked up. Phalanx ring, Phalanx ring. Everything else looks good? Question mark. Use current. All right. Gonna disband. Roll. I'm gonna look for. I'm gonna spot check some camps if you still want to party. If not, don't worry. I'll flag up if I don't see anything. Just waiting on response. I don't know if they're even there. They might be AFK. I mean, I've already delivered the message. I can just disband, so I'm just gonna do that. All right, let's pull. /pull. /pull. And let's see, how should we XP? Party. Flag up. Or make own. Or I like turtles. You can spend Stoic coins to influence the result, which affects how I'm gonna approach the next 2-3 hours. This is gonna be a pretty long stream. I'm still wide awake. Because it's Friday, and because I'm a night owl mixed with a house cat. So I'm gonna be naturally awake for a long time anyway. Let's start the poll for 2 minutes. I normally make my own party 99% of the time if I can still help it, because then it leaves me a modicum of control over what happens and where and with whom. Whereas it seems like it's a real, not Russian roulette, but Russian adjacent roulette in the parties that I've had. I've allowed myself to be acquired by 5 parties in total in the however many days of playtime that I've invested into Horizon so far. 3 of them were categorically bad. 1 of them was very good. And the last one that I did, which was yesterday, was exceptional. So in the academic world, that is like a C-, maybe just a C. I mean, that's passing grade. right? How are my frames doing? 0 frame drops? Let's go. All my homies love that. Oh. Let's put some, while we're waiting on the results, let's go put away the crystals into the auction house. The water crystals the water crystals are going to sell no matter what, right? So I should probably just do it. I should probably just put them on there. How much is, because I know math and because it's part of my job, 15 times, well, 180. Okay, so I get a whole net like 100 or 200 more if I put them on the auction house. That's still not the right number, but that's the number that we're rolling with. The result is make own party. I can roll with that. That's fine. That's kind of what I wanted to do anyway. I want to see if that guy is still in Altepa, but I don't remember the search command to see into Altepa. So let's do search, command, search. All right. Yep. Planning on a 56 plus. See all Gawken. Roll, were you still up to partying? If so, I'll be trying to find a camp again. Hello. Let's do a command search for... Let me show you what I'm doing. We'll lower a little bit. Nope, that lowers it on my screen, not an OBS. That's fine. You can deal with it being partially blocked. I just need you to feel engaged. Altep. West Altepa is apparently the string that it wants. So /search West Altepa. Okay. Needs to be not open window. I don't remember what this guy is. It looks like they're still there. It seems it. I'm actually seeing a lot of Beastmasters, so they might not be there anymore. I think it was like his name started with an X though. X-Lite? Oh, okay. No, he is still there. Very good. I love that for me. Going to refresh Signet and scout camps. Then we'll gather peeps. So if you're new to the channel and you like what you've seen so far, clicking the follow button below not only updates you when I'm around, it helps the algorithm find others that might like this too. And then we can all pog in creepy unison together in real time. And that would just be bussin', as the cool kids say in their street vernacular. I don't know, dude. Maybe we do go to... Oh, this sounds like I'm trying to throw up. Ulu Grand Range? Maybe we do hunt buffalo. People are going to complain about the monster type no matter what, right? It's either that or they stayed unflagged. Let's look up experience points camps. And then we will put it on screen so that you can see what I am seeing. Let me move the web browser a little bit. That way it's not like blocking you like crazy. We'll even make it equidistant terms of the border on the right. Nope, that's still not good enough. I don't accept. That looks good. That looks actually borderline perfect. Yay. 50, 60. Western Altepa is where that dude is. This says supports one party, but I guarantee that can support two, along with the Desert Beetles. Cape Terrigan, I9. But it also says that these crabs and such are 66, 67. Maybe it says, well, no, we can always level sync. I don't need to worry about my level. I just need to worry about what levels I can pull in. Fuck it. Let's go to Cape Terrigan. Nope, that's not what I wanted to do. Why'd that appear? Is my inter-game video the same one? Why would that appear? That's so strange. Okay. I don't know. I don't know why that appeared. Let's go check out Cape Terrigan. Because it's been forever and a half since I've been there, and it's an actually pretty attractive place. Volbo. I should have restocked on sneak oils and prisms and such. I do have a hand-feet combo from the Christmas event that gives me a free use. I forgot that this has the same stand as Valkyrie Dunes, so it's like it visually blowouts the brightness on my screen. If you have high brightness and HDR active, I'm sorry for like flashbanging you. What level are these guys? They're probably 55, I'm guessing. They are. Look at me go! Got this thing on lock, man. Alright. We're gonna sneak first. And then, I don't know if Omega is still in the chat or not, but I did see your name pop up. And I did acknowledge you in my brain, but I didn't say it out loud, and it's occurring to me that happened. I apologize. Maybe one day you can find it in your heart to forgive me. I really should turn down the brightness. Like, it's right there. Like, I have the option of doing it. I don't need to suffer unnecessarily. Let's just do it. Let's lower the brightness a little bit. Otherwise, I'm gonna be in a position where I'm gonna have to buy like those orange lens glasses and never be able to take them off. I9. I9. What level are these cockatrices? 71, 74. Kind of spooky. Parapugils. Wait, are these different levels than what it was saying? 66, 70. Huh. Well, this... Okay. These Mob DB is very confused about this. It's saying Robber Crab Terrapugil. So maybe they changed the values here. 57. So that's... I mean, that's like an 11. It's like an 11 level difference, man. It's like a 13 level difference. There's somebody already partying here. Fuck me, dude. This place, like it's like it's the opening of like a 3-day weekend or something, dude. Okay, let's go back, dude. Let's go back to the drawing board. Let's go back. Go back to the time when to play the good shitty games that suck ass. I feel like the game is pushing me towards killing buffalo. Like, it might actually be worth it if I dress it up as being like a like an experience party that Has lots of buffalo meat drops. Like, everyone loves selling stuff, right? I mean, I am willing to sink down to 56. Like, I want to be able to make sure that my combat skills are consistent. That's the thing. It's very important to me that that's the case. Sure, let's do it. Let's see if people are willing to deal with it. I mean, my link shell is called Arctic Legion. I need to go there at least once so that I can like, the whole premise of this link shell that I created was that in RP we are the Legion that the Bastokans sent north to do a number on, like, the Shadow guy or whatever whatever his stupid name is. It is occurring to me though that I have been / Black Mage this whole time. It's disgusting that you people have not reminded me. I'm very disappointed in you specifically because it relieves psychological pressure from me. It's easier to blame you than it is to confront my own problems. So we'll swap to Warrior. As the Lord intended. We will go to buy sneak oils, prisms. I don't know why my head is off. No, thank you. Nope, that's not it either. I didn't want that. I want my drip. Please give me my drip. Thank you. I appreciate that. Now everyone thinks that I am very cool. I love that for me. I'm hammer. Okay, what skills do we have to work on still? Sword? I can do that. Oh boy. Normally, the very first time that he tried to find a tank or a camp, it's in some obscure place that I have not personally visited before because I'm a huge believer in trying to find new camps. I mean, I'm going off of a guide now, so, like, you know, who am I to talk? But where even is Yulagren range? Isn't it north of Zarkabard? It is. I need to buy prisms and stuff. So I will do that. What kind of attacks do Buffalo have? Buffalo, Final Fantasy 11. What do you do? Nothing. Special attacks. AoE plague effect. That kind of sucks, but it's not the worst thing in the world for the people being affected. Because it's not like I get a chance to rest anyway. Single target melee attacks. Evasion boost. Oh wait, no. Original and Zillar areas. Okay, so says what? Huh? Catapult, single target teleport, only used by certain event notorious monsters, and Bull Rush. According to this, it only does a single target knockback, which I don't think is right. But, you know, I'm not a very smart wiki contributing person, so maybe I'm wrong. Prison powder, 6. Way too expensive, but I'm also an alchemist, so, you know, they kind of got me by the robot balls here. And let's head out, boy. Let's go on and get it.
Macaroni with the chicken strips.
It's time to stop. Why are you running? Why are you running?
Catch me outside, how about that?
It's been about 1,000 years since I've been in Yulagren range. So I think we're overdue. Believe it's Valdunia. I believe. And then we just go up. We do. Silent oil me. I am thankful that I went through the relatively painstaking process of getting these Christmas event gloves and boots. They have definitely helped a lot, and that I probably squeezed about 30 to 40% more utility out of whatever is sneaking and invisibling me than I would have had otherwise. Which is basically saving me like a sneak or prism powder. Like it's like giving me like a free one every 4 or 5 uses. So it's like one of those like punch out cards that you sometimes get from like fast food establishments, and then you know you promptly forget it forever. It gets put in a drawer and you're like, I won't forget the next time that I visit that place, and then you continually forget until it's long slipped your memory. And then you feel a past tense version of FOMO that you could have had a free drink by now if you had only remembered this stupid card. I mean, it's all digital now, right? But you get my drift. You know what I'm saying. You're picking up what I'm putting down. I think. We're going the wrong way. We have to go up. Avoid the evil eyes. There we go. East. I want to independently verify the camp before I pull anyone out here. One of the things that I dislike most about getting picked up is the situations that have happened twice out of the 5 times I've let myself get picked up, where I always reply with like, where are we partying? And if the answer is, I don't know, Lamau, we'll figure it out, I know it's going to be at least 30 to 45 minutes before we actually get started. I've been lucky in that 2 out of 2 times, the times that I have gone out, it's like we've just super lucked out. Like the camp wasn't taken, and they had a general idea of like what we were getting ourselves into. So I don't know, maybe I'm too harsh. I still have the impression that maybe I'm not harsh enough about that. On the inside, I would never be like, why would you think that this would be okay? I am not like unless it was like a really spicy camp or something like that, then I'll raise my concerns in a diplomatic fashion. If you are ever in a party with me, please tell me I didn't come up here for nothing. This is the way up here, right? Are you fucking kidding me? Can I please go down? Just let me go down. Okay, I can. Okay, this was the way. Woo! Validated.
So here's this giant enemy crab.
I thought I was about to make myself go all the way around. Can you imagine, Lamau? What was I saying? Oh yeah, if you're ever in a party with me and I'm like, why would you do that? But like way more aggressive and with flavorful language. That's not me. That's another person that has taken on my likeness. I've never done this camp before, no. From what I understand, people don't like fighting buffalo because they have high health pools. And people don't like dealing with that. They just want their avocado toast and their Fortnite. And they just want to blitz through stuff at like 10, 12k per hour. As they're used to like mainlining sky parties or whatever. It's like, it's either this or go to Ottawa Chasm if I want to be level consistent. Or I could, I mean, it's not really an option to me anymore. At one time, you could go onto a website called MobDB that had a searchable list of all monsters that you could like tailor it to like be within specific ranges. That site has not been back up for probably like 3 weeks, which makes me very sad because that was like one of the tried and true ones. G6. No, that's for Cape Darrigan. Kilogram range. E9. I am Omega R0'd. That's why there are no monsters. It's because I am super R0'd, but I'm still broadcasting. I'm gonna get kicked out. Let me see if there's anything happening on the Discord. Hello? Server notices. No patch notes today because only back-end server work was done. Thank you. Let me see if there is Kraken Club Cat being spammed in chat that Uligran range is down. Toyota crash. No, that's at 4:22 p.m. I'm still not at the bottom. Ottawa Chasm R0, Bucidine going down, Bucidine R0. Okay, apparently the server has crashed. Or at least some specific zones. We're gonna give that a minute.
Why are you running?
I didn't mean to hit that, but sure, it's pertinent. Let's go to just chatting for a sec. We haven't been on this page in a while. Am I normal here? It looks like it. Here, I'll even give you something to look at. I doubt that I'm like main screen food for a lot of you. I'm probably second screen food. But nevertheless, I need to take care of my babies. Orange Data Fade. There we go, because then you can LARP along with me. That I exist in the digital space. How wonderful is that? I'm gonna stare at the Discord for a couple more moments. R0 Feyin is down. Uligran range is down. Let's take a gander at other Horizon Twitch streamers to see if their zone is still up. Okay, Juno is up because Warscard is there. Let's check out Electroslag. Okay, she is looking for party. So presumably is up. Soul Brother Midas is not crashed. So all the northern areas appear to be crashed. So we have a choice then. We can either wait until it's back up, or my instinct is to end the stream because I don't know how long it's going to take. Whomever it concerns to unfuck the server, or their server zones rather. So like, while I still have people in the chat, I'm going to make a high impact raid on someone and then call it there, because I don't really want to do anything else except for partying. That is what my instincts are telling me. So if you've enjoyed what you've seen and you have not followed yet, you will have a sincerely huge impact on me if you choose to follow by clicking the little purple follow button below. I recommend it because it gives you updates whenever I'm live, and then I can just give you a torrential downpour of random words that are presumably pleasing, because, you know, we had a good showing today. There was a good number of people here, and I'm very happy with that. I'm going to send you Actually, no, before I do that, let me do a search for Horizon. No, that's gonna bring up like Horizon Zero Dawn and shit. Final Fantasy 11 Online. And let us find an individual that is on the lower side in terms of viewers, so that I can make a outsized impact on them. Preferably, they are on Horizon, because that is where I'm going to be for ever. Because I can't do it again. I can't start over from the beginning. It would kill me. I told myself I wouldn't restart Final Fantasy 11 because of everything that entails. And look where I am. Look where that got me. I mean, my nephew got me back into it, so it's more his fault than anything, because I got hooked on the hopium, and it paid off, granted, but it easily could not have. One more copium. No, people are still spamming Dark Bongo, so Bongo Cat with a Kraken Club. Oh my god. Kraken Club? Let me send you over to Barugard. I recognize their name. They seem like a perfectly fine person. Do me a favor to have a impact on their night that is going to be very positively reinforcing to them. Just say hi. Like, even if you don't stick around, you know, it makes the streamer feel good about themselves, feel engaged, so on and so forth. All right, I'm going to /raid Barugard. I really appreciate everyone coming out. Thank you so much. Next stream is going to be tomorrow, so help me God, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard, or your regional equivalent. It's been great. It's been fun. Okay, I'm gonna press the button. You should be getting some kind of prompt. If you don't, then I will send you there regardless. Thank you so much. I'll see you later. See you tomorrow. Bye-bye, bye, bye, bye. Goodbye, 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 goodbye. You have yourselves just the very best one.